Hello all, welcome to RawTrainings.com. In this session, we'll discuss about bulk insert command in MS SQL Server. So let us understand what it is all about. So bulk insert is one of the transact SQL command, and it is not a stored procedure. And we use it for the purpose of performing insertion to the table. And the input file which we provide for this one should be a flattened file, nothing but it should be a structure or maybe it can be delimited one. It supports only a text or a CSV files. And the purpose of this one is, like whenever you want to have like a data transformation requirement or when you want to have a data warehouse loads, you prefer to use this one. And this particular command is very fast. Okay. So we'll see that how does it work, right? And what we do is we'll consider a sample schema for this demo. So we'll understand that we'll be using a data file which will have these set of columns and the underlying table will have this particular structure. It's like a student database wherein we have a student ID, first name, last name, birth date, gender, email, phone, city, and state. Okay. So now how does this command work? The command syntax you can observe here, bulk insert, the blue color highlighted are all the keywords and the red color are all the input values which we provide. So bulk insert and the black one also is a table name, bulk insert a table one. This table should be pre-existing. Okay, it will not create it will not create the table, so that when you are performing bulk insert the table should be available. Bulk insert the command, the table name, and what is the source data file. So from, you need to mention the data file input with, followed by, there are couple of parameters we can mention. What is a delimiter? So let us say if you're told if the delimiter is a tab based or a CSV based, you can mention the delimiter and how the rows are terminated. Is it a carriage written or a new line? You have to mention the row terminated. And the code page, it's nothing but an encoding one. And the other one is the first row, which specifies which particular row to be skipped. Okay, so it has its own particular number, like what you call a convention for that. So for the number two, it specifies that it will skip the first row. Okay, the header row. And yeah, so now what we do is we'll try to perform the logic for this one. So I'll just go back to the instance, right? So what I'll do is I would like to create a new table. I don't want to disturb my existing table. So first of all, let me show you the structure of this table. So as I shown you already, this is the structure. And now I just want to create another replica table using the existing table. So I'll just use this particular command, select star into, bulk. This is my new table name I want to mention. Select star into this particular table name and from students where 1 is equal to 0, so that it will just create the table structure. It will create a table without any data, right? So I can perform this again. Let us say I'll just drop this table now, drop table, right? This table is not available. You can try that now. So the table is not available. What I'll do is I'll create a new table with the name xx underscore student bulk 100k. So I'll just create now. So it will create a new table with this name, but without any data in that, right? So you can observe that. So there is no data, but data is available. Now let us try to execute this command now, right? So as of now, you can observe here, there are no records. Okay, let me check. Is this, yeah, this is a different database. So I'll select this one. Yeah. So here, there is no data. In this master database, we don't have any data here. So now what I'll do is, I'll perform this particular, I'll select this one and execute it. So you can observe that it will just get executed within a couple of seconds. And you can see the data also. Let me show the data of this particular file, 100k CSV. I'll just show this one. Yeah, so I can observe here. Okay, so this is a data file. We have around 100,000, nothing but 1 lakh records we have. Okay, so now I'll just execute here. So what does it say? The process cannot exit because it is being used. So whenever you want to use any file, this has to be closed, right? Unless it is closed, it will not work. So I'll just close it and re-execute now. That's it. So less than 30 seconds, it executed. You can observe the data here, Control E. So we're able to see that it has all the data. You can also extract here, or you can just view the data, select star from this particular table. That's it. Okay. So this is how we can load the sample data during your transformation or loading or validation purpose into a custom table and by using a flattened file. So yeah, this is all about loading the data into table using bulk insert command in MS SQL. Thank you.